You know what brings a sense of solace? Shabbat brings solace. There's nothing like Shabbat that brings solace. You know, I have to tell you a personal story. My maternal grandmother, she was a Holocaust survivor, and at the end of her life, she was confined to a wheelchair, unfortunately. And she always used to worry, what happens if there's a fire? This was her biggest fear. And tragically, there was a fire that broke out in the house. And my Zaidi, Alav Hashem, was upstairs. And he just heard smoke. He ran out of the house. And then he realized that my Bubby was still in the house. And he couldn't get back into the house. There's thick smoke everywhere. You know, and Hashem has his strange ways. The local fire department was on training that day. So it took 21 minutes till the fire truck showed up. I mean, she didn't have a chance. And it was obviously a very, very tragic situation. Before my grandmother's funeral, this happened on a Thursday, late Thursday afternoon. My grandmother, my mother's mother. This happened late Thursday afternoon. And obviously, Faggy and I ran to the airport and we caught a flight Thursday evening. And we said to be for the funeral. Friday morning, I saw my grandfather before the funeral. And I didn't recognize him. He was so grief-stricken, he was so, the tragedy, it was so intense, so painful, I literally didn't recognize his face. That's my grandfather, one of the oldest grandchildren. I grew up with him my whole life. I literally couldn't recognize him. And it was very, very traumatic Friday, obviously. It's a Friday morning, a winter morning, in Levaya, and run back and sit Shiva quickly. The Shiva was at my parents' house. My grandfather didn't have a house anymore. His house was burned down. Friday night, so the whole family was together. My mother's siblings were there, and his grandchildren, extended family were there. It must have been 40, 50 members of the family together. And that Friday night, it was such a strange sense of solace. Like I recognized my grandfather became himself again. Everybody somehow was able to, even temporarily, there was like a certain sense of nechama on Shabbat. The Shabbat, everybody functioned normally. It was actually it was beautiful Friday nights in my life. It's a beautiful Friday night. And then of course Shabbat ends but this was a very real, to me, it was like a personal experience, to see it with my own eyes, this idea that nechama amitis comes from the menucha of Shabbos. The Shabbat menucha, there's a menucha that comes, Shabbat is a magical thing.